Hey everybody, just doing I'm calling this video going back to basics. Just had the GoPro. I purchased a different mount that places the GoPro basically in front of my mouth so I can pick up my audio, and it does make it a lot simpler to use the GoPro without hooking up external mics or the Sena Bluetooth. Again, that gets quite complicated, and the problem I have here, I'm gonna get going here. Anyway, the problem I have when I'm on group rides, usually I'm fiddling around with all these cameras and shit, and I'm always the last one to leave, so and I don't always require video on my audio on my videos, but it is nice once in a while to make commentary. I mean, that's what a motovlog is. So I'm just I'm gonna do a quick little spin around here. It's about 49-50 degrees, so it's not overly. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know if you can see my instrument panel here. I'm gonna go ahead and kick on my heated grips. I got them on the low setting. Haven't used those for a little while. And having I have the GoPro. I have one of those skeletal cases, so it allows the microphone to pick up audio. It is not waterproof, so I wouldn't recommend using this case in a downpour. But usually when I'm going to take video, I make sure there's no rain in the forecast, and so anyway. I went on this little buying spree. Perhaps this will pick up the sound of the FGR a little more. The FGR is not a loud bike. Many of you may know, I know I've posted a number of times. Years ago, back in the late 90s, I had a 1998 Intruder 1400, Suzuki Intruder. Excuse me. So I decided to get a little wild. I put drag pipes on it. It was loud as hell. Well, I was one evening I was riding around in my allotment, and actually the neighbor 2 doors down from me, he yelled at me. So I actually got off the bike. I parked the bike in the street, got off, I chased him in the house. Later that night, my youngest daughter was still, I think, in grade school. I was helping her with homework. The Jackson police come to my door, wanted to know if I rode a Harley. I said no. They said, well, we've had reports of you drag racing. And I said, no, I wasn't drag racing, da-da-da. So the cop was real cool. He said, okay, just take it easy, and I've got to do my job. I got to, since you've been called in. So since that's happened, my wife will not allow me to have a Harley, anything loud. In fact, when I even purchased this FGR, she wanted to know how loud it was. It's not a loud bike, and of course that's what prompted me to go for a time to get into the scooters. They were kind of fairly quiet. So anyway, that's my history of loud bikes. I actually prefer having this GoPro. It's right at my chin, because I can actually see it running. When I used to have it on my helmet, I had to rely on my remote to tell me it was on. But with this here, I can see the little red light going on. So it's got its advantages placing it where I have it. Again, right at chin level. So I actually purchased 2 of these mounts, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the other one. I think originally I was going to put the other one on the bike, but anyway, here's the mount. If I want to put the GoPro, or this is the mount I use for the 3-axis gimbal. So if I want to mount the GoPro on the bike, that's where I put it. I can also, if I want to, some guys like it facing them, I can turn it backwards. So I have been moto vlogging since about, I don't know, probably maybe close to 5 years now. And I started my YouTube channel about that long ago. Then about 3 or 4 years ago, I started into quadcopters, and that really made my YouTube channel take off. So anyway, here's my house here. I've got the Halloween decorations up. Sunday, we're celebrating Halloween here in the allotment from 6 to 8, which is nice because most of that time it'll be dark. Most of the township has Halloween from 3 to 5, and that's no fun for a kid, you know, walking around trick-or-treating while it's still daylight. Because when I was a kid, it was always it seemed like late at night. All right. All right, we're back at the homestead. My wife is not home, so I'm out playing around. There's the Mustang. We're off. Shut it off. My garage is an extended 3-car garage. It's 25 feet wide and 25 feet deep, so I can actually literally park 2 cars in back of each other. So I could park the FGR here, and I still have enough room to park my wife's car back of me. So I don't know what I would do without a house with a garage this big, because as you can see, I have a lot of shit. The bigger the house, the bigger the garage, the more shit you get. So this is Terry. We will talk to you guys later.